Hey guys, it's Ash, and today I am outside on our screen porch because the lighting is a little bit better out here and it's nice, it's not too hot. But I actually forgot to film an intro video before I did the look, so I'm already finished, but I wanted to just give a little bit of background, I guess. So yesterday I purchased the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette from Sephora, and I didn't know that it was going to be out yesterday. I thought that it didn't come out to the 10th, but I'm not complaining. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen a billion of these videos already. It comes with this nice mirror in it, and these are the 12 shades that you get, and it comes with this brush. Now I did use this just to test it out and see what it was like, but I'm never really a fan of the brushes that come with the palettes. I just used it just because, and this palette is $54. Luckily, I still had some gift card money left, so I only had to pay the difference, which was about $20, and it was $20 well spent because this palette was made specifically for me. Like, they made this because Ashley needed it. Like, one thing I will say is I did watch quite a few reviews before making this video, and it did seem like most people's looks came out the same, and I even used different shadows or just a different combination than the ones that I've seen, and it still kind of looks similar. So if you're looking to get a bunch of different looks from this one palette, I'm not quite sure you're gonna get that. But without making this intro video too long, to see how I got this look, so here I am just showing you the product again. There will be photos before each change in shade that I'll be using. So this first shade is called Low Blow, and I'm just applying this starting in the crease, and I just blew it out over my whole lid. This is going to be my transition shade. It was a little bit darker than I had anticipated, but I just went with it. It's a great color. It's kind of like a yellowish brown, and I just thought it was beautiful. The next shade I'm going to be using is He Devil, and this one is more of a red color, and I just used this a little bit below that last shade I used, and I just used this mostly in the crease to start building up some definition and add that warm red tone to the eye look. So when I first started, it wasn't as red as I wanted the overall look to be, so I just kind of blew it out over top of the rest of the shade. So originally I was going to use one of the lighter shades on my lid, so I started doing a cut crease. However, I realized that that's probably why I feel like most people's looks have come out the same. So I wanted to try using the darkest metallic color in the palette, which is Ember. So I applied Ember to my entire lid, and it looks darker on the palette than it actually looks on the lid. So I was kind of surprised by that, but overall I still like the shade. And there was minimal fallout, so that was good. Next, I used the shade Ashes, which is the darkest color in the palette, and I just used this on the outer V of my eye just to add some depth into the crease, and then that outer edge. I used this on my lower lash line as well, but I just used it here just to give my eye some depth. Throughout this video, I try to use as many colors as possible from this palette just so you get an overall look of how that palette actually performs. So I use this color Scorch just on the inner corner of my eye. Next, I used the color In Fuego, and I used this on my lower lash line just to smoke that out a little bit. I end up using Ash's again on the outer corner of my lower lash line just to kind of connect the two and blend it out, make sure everything looks nice and blended and seamless. I also patted He Devil onto the inner corner of my eye just because I wanted to add more of that red tone to my lower lash line. I used this Color Icon blush by Wet n Wild just because it's really peachy and I knew it would go well with this look. Next, I used the Makeup Revolution Baked Bronzer in the color Rock On World, and this is the perfect highlighter for us chocolate girls for the summertime. It gives you a nice glow without being super overpowering. I used the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, and it wasn't quite enough color for me, so I used one of the Milani liquid lipsticks over top of it just to add just a little bit more color. I set my face using the Milani setting spray, and then I use the Super Goop SPF 50 setting spray. This mattifies my face so well, and just because I'm darker skin doesn't mean that we don't need SPF. We do. Protect your skin, girl. Alright, so my final thoughts on the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. It is phenomenal. The shadows are very pigmented. The shadows are bomb. The color pigmentation is phenomenal. Some of these shades I wasn't expecting that with, but I love the warm reds. Even this Ash's color in the swatches that Urban Decay released, that was the ugliest color I've ever seen. And there was the Chaser. I actually don't mind either one of them, so swatches are a little bit misleading, but I really like this palette overall. The shadows went on easily, they blended nicely, even on my eye over here where I always have some trouble because it's super textured. Excuse me guys, I have tonsillitis, so I'm still trying to talk through it, and it's like I have to force myself to talk. But yes, overall this palette was well worth the $54. Like I said in the intro, I only paid $20, but it was well worth that. I would have paid the whole $54 if necessary, because it really was that great of a palette. So yes, go purchase this before it gets sold out. During this video, I actually dropped this palette, and I'm outside on this tile floor, and I was so scared that I broke some of the shadows in here that I just left it there for like a minute or two because I didn't need that kind of negativity in my life on this morning. Okay, so yeah, overall it was a great palette. You know, I enjoyed making this video, and hopefully Urban Decay continues with this trend, because I'm not really, this is my second naked palette. The first one I actually gave it away because I'm not really a fan of those colors. I feel like those colors were in every palette I owned, and they're really cool tones, and I'm a warm tone kind of girl. And before you leave, subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button's like, I think it's on this side, but it could be on, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's on this side. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, tell me what you thought about this look, tell me any suggestions, any items that are coming out soon that you would like me to review. There are a couple other products that I recently purchased at Sephora that I am going to do a full review on, so just be looking for that. And I'm trying to come up with a schedule for uploading videos. I'm thinking Mondays and Thursdays. I know that's really random, but those are the days that work the best for me. So I think that Monday and Thursday are going to be my days. So be looking out for Monday, Thursday releases, uploads. And yes, thank you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Bye.